Well, the cash-strapped ANC will launch a fundraising campaign this morning ahead of its birthday rally on Saturday. President Cyril Ramaphosa and Treasurer General Gwen Ramokgopa will kick off the annual January 8 Presidential Golf Day at Gary Player Golf Course in Sun City. The campaign aims to raise funds for the party, which struggled to pay some of its staff at the end of last year. Let's listen into this conversation with my colleague Juniour Khumalo.
Newsroom of E-News in particular. Today, indeed, it's the annual golf day on the sidelines of the ANC's celebrations, January 8 this year. It's 114 years anniversary. It's a time of reflection. The ANC, which was birthed to be the liberation movement of the people of South Africa, and over the past 31 years of democracy and 30 years of our constitution's adoption, we have reflected as the NEC, and we are ready to share with the nation what our reflections are, the successes, which are many, the challenges which we are decisively dealing with, and also some of external challenges in the geopolitics environment that we live in.
Just on sideline issues, TG, why is the ANC encountering difficulties in meeting payroll obligations?
Well, I'm not sure where you get your information from. The important thing is that as it stands, we have been able to pay all our employees. And like any organization, from time to time, you stagger. But I'm glad at this point in time, we have paid every employee. Actually, they were paid well before Christmas.
But are you experiencing financial issues as an organization or constraints as an organization?
We are basically an NGO, and non-profit organizations live on the contributions that are made. And like today, we also have a fundraising, the signature event that is supported by the president. And we are glad to actually say that we are oversubscribed. We couldn't accommodate everybody. And that is why we will have more and more of fundraising events, which are also a platform to dialogue, to advance the democratic agenda. We ourselves as South Africans, as I've said, must fund our democracy, and we must make our democracy work. And this is what we are doing also today.
So what is the target?
Well, we don't have a specific target. The teams have their own targets. I have my own targets. We will review after this event. But what I want to emphasize is that we've worked very well with the provincial leadership. And this is actually the third fundraising. The first one, I think a few months ago, we were with the president in September. We had a wonderful golf when he was visiting the province to look at service delivery and the issues of economy. And we also had the Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, in a gala dinner, and also golf again. And this is the third. So we continuously call on the middle strata that has bulged, that yes, we know things may not be as rosy as they would like to as yet, but we must strengthen the democracy that has created the opportunities we have.
TG, Juniour Khumalo from Newzroom Afrika. Still on the issue of finances, how much does it cost the ANC to host the festivities that we've seen? I know you might not be able to tell us about how much it will cost this year. A rough estimate of how much it cost you last year when you were in Cape Town. And just going into this local government elections campaign as the ANC, how much will it be of paramount importance that the ANC is in a financially stable position?
Thank you very much, Juniour. The two things that I would like to mention is that the programs of the ANC are the programs to close the distance between the project of transformation for a shared prosperity and our people. So, for instance, yesterday, where I visited in the Muruleng areas, I also found that some of the problems were resolved in the past of roads due to the additional needs for maintenance, especially after the rains. We need to go back. So these programs are there to ensure that those who have deployed in government do service our people. So they are very important. But these programs are also to inspire our people to really defend their democracy. The constitutional democracy that we will be celebrating the 30th anniversary of this year is also a participatory democracy. It calls on all of us to ensure that society participates. So that's the work, and that's also why the ANC continues to have these programs. I'm very glad that there are contributions. There are members of the ANC that contributes every month. There are those that are working that also contributes every month, like parliamentarians that we have deployed in government. And there are also those that believe that democracy must be funded, that contributes continuously. So we do not only fund these events from the funds raised, but we ensure that every event funds itself.
TG, with South Africa facing growing protectionist trade policies from the US, and with some US Congress people raising questions over Pretoria's foreign policy and looming calls for some ANC members to be sanctioned as well, does this have any potential to affect the ANC's source of funding, with the fact that I know you've dispelled before that there are rumors or there are allegations that you are aligned to Iran as well, and that's where you get your funding from?
I do not know where the sources, you get your sources, but maybe they can explain better. We have explained where we get our resources from our own members as they contribute, from membership fees to monthly contributions to a number of programs that we execute, like this one today of golf, which is sold out. And also the dinner that we're going to have, it's one of the signature events. And from the last dinner at NGC, we have started colloquia within 2 or 3 stakeholders to share with us where they think the country is and where they think the priorities are. We want to be inspired by what Nelson Mandela, our first president of democracy, has indicated, that we must build a peaceful and also a world where multilaterals are on a mutual benefit purposes, where the citizens of the world can feel safe and where sovereignty of each country can be respected. This is the international law that informs our foreign policy, and we stand by it. We should not have any country whatsoever that violates these international laws, and we look forward to the UN institutions also coming on board to create this world we would like all of us to live in.
Teacher, just last one. Do you believe the ANC should reevaluate its policy that mandates that the party leader should assume presidency in South Africa? Perhaps maybe seeing a first female president in this country?
Well, we've all been saying that South Africa has been long ready for a female president, and we subject the processes to the ANC electoral processes, and we have also agreed that this matter, we will deal with it in 2027. Thank you very much for really taking interest, and we look forward to, once again, a very democratic, robust, and we believe that if and when women emerge, it would be the leadership that is strong enough to build on what the main leaders have contributed. And I always say, who has anyway given birth to men? It's women. So women are there, men are there, and when men advances and we support them, we support those that have been birthed by women. So it is not a major issue for us. It is who is the best to lead the African National Congress at this conjuncture.
Thank you very much.
That is the Treasurer General of the ANC. They're just speaking to us, talking about the finances of the ANC. There was that issue during the ANC's National General Council last year where some of the salaries were not paid to some of the staff members. And she has confirmed there that all of the staff members of the ANC have since been paid in full. But also touching on the ANC, saying that the ANC is actually ready to have a female president. But this is an issue that is going to be discussed in 2027, leading up to that electoral conference of the ANC. But I just brought with me the mayor of Rustenburg just to speak to her a little about some of the challenges, especially that are facing the people of Rustenburg. Thank you so much, Sheila, for joining us today. Yesterday, we saw the Secretary General of the ANC doing door-to-doors. And the main issues that a lot of people were raising is the issue of water challenges, stands that stand unoccupied by a lot of people. And you did commit yesterday that you are going to address some of these issues today. How possible is it going to address some of these issues? Because they've been long-standing, some going as far back as 15 to 10 years ago.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for your questions as well. As we speak now, the team from water, they are already in Manakato. We have agreed yesterday that we are going to send a team around 10 o'clock, and as we speak, they are there. And then in terms of the issues of stands, those stands, like you are saying, they are as far as 20 years back, before even 1994. So as the municipality, we did not even have them registered in our database. So what we have agreed with the councillor is he must go and identify all those stands so that we register them. And not only him, we are going to do it throughout the municipality, because to check even whether there are such that are not yet registered into the database of the municipality. And we cannot just give away the stand without consultation, because you might have a situation whereby somebody comes in and say that this is my stand, you took it. So we are going to put it on a public notice where we are going to invite people to come in, and we are going to give them a reasonable time for them to come and view. And after that, we are going to take over as the municipality. We have approved a policy called the Public Building Space Policy. What it says is, like those that have registered in the municipality, if you buy a stand at the municipality, when we give you a register to register, what we agree with you is you must develop the stand within 5 years. And if you are not developing the stands, what we normally do is, if, for example, the stand is dirty, we go and send people and we bill you so that the stand is no longer dirty. And then now that you also touch the issue of water, I think it is important for me to talk about it. You know, currently we are having a serious problem of which we communicated to our community. Magali's water is experiencing a pipe burst. And they've given us a notice as the municipality, which we gave out to our people. And then we are giving water with water tankers. And then on daily basis, we're updating them on where we are.
Okay, thank you so much. That is the mayor of Rustenburg there, just talking about how they are trying to address some of the challenges that are faced by the people here in the Northwest.
Juniour, Khumalo, thank you so much for that. We'll continue to follow proceedings out of the Northwest.